everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 15! It's only 10 days till Christmas. I'm so excited. So just yesterday I was saying, oh yeah, I think I'm getting to the hang of this vlogging thing, and then have proceeded to forget to vlog until 4:30. So yeah, kind of eating my words a little bit there. But it is time to open the advent calendars. I have been very good at remembering not to eat them before I'm filming. So you can give me props for that at least. I'm going to open this one first because it's the closest one to me. Oh god, it's a very scary moon. That's incredibly creepy. Time to clean the chimney. I can't. It is blocked off to us. And over here, it's here. Let it snow. Actually, let it not snow. I'm always a bit wary of snow. What the fuck is that?
It's the reindeer again. That's why I said oh no earlier, by the way. Oh, please don't let it snow thing. Considering we've got to drive down.
Yeah, like, snow's great if you have to stay in one place. But any form of travel, and it just throws things completely out of whack. Train delays, bus delays, traffic jams. I don't like walking in snow because it's all slippy. So yeah, no snow please. Today we are going to conquer the very last bit of Christmas shopping that we have to do. And because I said I wanted to get it all done by the 20th. I needed my dad's to be done by last weekend and everybody else's to be done by this weekend, so that I don't have to worry about last minute shopping or going into town when it's really busy and it's like the massive rush before Christmas. So today we're getting the last of that done. I'm also sending off Christmas cards and things like that because I've been saying that for days that we need to go do that and we just haven't been doing it. So yeah. I'm tired. I'm tired today. But needs must. We have things to do. So I'll see you all in a bit. This is one of the little gifts that I'm making lots of people for Christmas. Mainly the children / young adults. Which is a little thing of hot chocolate with some marshmallows and some candy cane sprinkles in. I saw it on Pinterest, but I saw them in like a bauble, but I just thought the logistics of buying a bauble, I looked for weeks and couldn't find any, so I'm doing them in little jam jar things instead. And Hugo's over there making tea. So yeah, thought I'd show you that. Hello everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 16. So today is a very exciting day because today we are going to go see Star Wars The Force Awakens and I am so excited. The only drawback is that I am working at 8 and don't finish till 11 and we're setting off at 11:30. We're going to the midnight release. We booked it ages and ages ago because we were just too excited to wait. And yeah, so I'm in my work clothes at the moment and it's 3:45 because I've completely just forgotten to open the vlog today. I've been busy as per usual. So hopefully I'll be able to vlog some of the Star Wars hype today because it is pretty exciting. You know, we've waited how long for a sequel to come out, and we're desperately hoping it's better than the prequels. So yeah, so that's what's going on today. So exciting! So day 16 is over here. It's weird, but even though I know it's the 16th of December, I know we're counting down to Christmas, it just doesn't still feel Christmassy yet. How many reindeer does Santa have? 9?
8 normally, but if you count Rudolph, it's 9.
So 9. Rudolph counts. So yeah, it just doesn't really feel Christmassy yet. It still feels like Christmas is ages away. I know it's just gonna like hit me and all of a sudden bam, it'll be Christmas, but I'm just not feeling it yet. Right, let's open all the doors. Here. Now it's a nice skate. Santa's behind you. What? Where? Sneaky bastard. It's really creepy. Don't focus. There you go. Advent calendar's getting creepy. So I'm very excited because my ASOS order just came through the door, and this has been something I've been really looking forward to. So mainly I got some stationery bits from a company that I absolutely love called Ban.do. Here you go. I follow them on Instagram, and I've sort of fallen in love with their stationery because, as you can see, it's really fun. One of my stickers fell off, which I'm a bit annoyed about. But yeah, so I've got myself a planner because I really need to stay more organised. So I'm going to have a planner, and it's got loads of cool illustrations and stuff in. And this text is actually one that I use in some of my stuff. So yeah, so that's cool. And I've got some stickers in as well. And then I've got these, which are all sticky notes. I've got some small ones, some medium ones, and some large ones. And then with these stickers, I also got a pink folder to put all my A4 sheets in. And I thought that that was really cool. I recommend getting a planner. I've had one before and managed to stick to it through the majority of the year. But they've always been a bit boring, which is why I thought I'd get this one. Because it's just that little bit more enticing. And it's got some nice big bits for actually writing stuff in. And then it's got this bit for putting on birthdays and stuff in. And it's got like notes and stuff. And every month has a different like illustration-y thing in. And yeah, I just really like their stuff. So I got this off ASOS. And then I also got myself a black dress, which I haven't got out the package yet. That's my ASOS box there. I've been playing this game, by the way. It's called Emily is Away. It's a free-to-play one off Steam, and it's actually really fun. This is my second playthrough of it in one night. It's really quick. Like, it's just a 10-minute pastime, but I'm going to try and get all the different endings. I might play it for you guys on a Weird and Wonderful one-off, if you're interested. So this is the dress that I've bought, because I currently don't really have like a posh black dress. Like the one I'm wearing is my one of two black dresses. It's pretty. I like all the sequins. So yeah, so this is what the dress I bought. I'm going to try it on and see if it fits, because if not, I'm just going to send it back. Just tried the dress on, and unfortunately it is a no. It was really itchy, like, because it's got these gold sequiny bits on, like, just really itchy. I only had it on for 5 minutes, but in that 5 minutes they were driving me crazy. Also, the top bit of the design just did not flatter me, unfortunately. I liked some bits of it, but I didn't like other bits of it, so unfortunately I'm going to have to return this. But at least I've got cool new stationery. So I thought I would vlog and talk to you guys for a little bit to try and help me to calm down a little bit, because work rang me, and I went in yesterday, and they want me to go on the bar tonight, and so I'm freaking out just a tiny little bit, because I've only ever worked one bar shift before, like actually on the bar. The rest have been like behind a till and like selling crisps and drinks that don't have to be poured and stuff. And I don't know, but the whole idea of it is just like really freaking me out. I think it's because I'm like in a new environment. Like the last job I worked, I was working in a kiosk in a football in the football stadium. and I worked there 5 weeks in a row. So like I was really starting to get used to it, and I was into the swing of it, and I got given the same booth every week. And the manager was really nice. And the first week I worked there, I worked with the manager in one of the other kiosks. So I didn't like I had a crutch to fall back on, and because it was only us two, we got into the swing of things really quickly, and it was really great. And he made me feel like really welcome. But I've only ever worked one bar shift before, and it was honest to God the most awful shift I've ever worked in my life. It was the same day that I started at the kiosk. So I'd had this really cool 4-hour shift, the manager was really nice, and I got some free chips and stuff like this. Then I had to run home and run straight to this hotel and spa. Like, I'm not naming names. So I went there, like, having no idea what they wanted me to do. I was just told that I needed to be staff. And I was told what uniform I needed to wear and what to bring with me and stuff. So I went along, and I felt really ugly in my white shirt and horrible black pants. Ugh. And then they were like, "Oh, do you not have a tie?" When I got there, and I was like, "No, I wasn't told that I needed a tie." "Oh, we'll have to try and sort you out with a tie. They should have told you to bring a tie." And I was like, "Well, I don't actually own a tie, so that would have been awkward." And yeah, I was just kind of made to feel like a proper outsider. They shoved me on like a tiny little bar, which I actually quite liked, with another guy. And then, like, because everything was so busy, it was a wedding. Because everything was so busy, like, I kind of was just left on my own sometimes. And while I was kind of okay with that because it was only a small bar. I knew where everything was, and I kind of knew the till system. It was a really horribly confusing till as well. Like everything was just in like random categories, and you had to go through like 6 different channels to find like if you wanted gin and tonic, rather than going, "Oh, their spirits gin, Bombay Sapphire, right, plus tonic," you had to go into specials menu. One of the weird subcategories that didn't actually specify what it was. I think it's like wine 2 or something. And then that's where all the spirits plus mixer were. Like if you ordered before, because it was called a splash, and so it was like less expensive than ordering a shot of the spirit and a glass of the thing. It was just like the worst till system. Anyway, so then once I got off that bar, they then immediately sent me on to a bigger bar that was a 24-hour bar. And this was like this was at 1. So then I worked 2 hours on another bar. And by about 3 a.m, I just really wanted to go home. Like, everyone was really drunk or really tired. And we just kind of like wanted to get everyone to bed, like, so we could go home. And most of the staff was staying there, so I really couldn't stay there. I wanted to go home to my bed here. I did not want to stay at the hotel at a place I've never been before in my work uniform, so then have to get up the next day and kind of do the walk of shame home in my work uniform. Like, I don't want that. So I said to the manager, "Look, is there any possibility that I'll be going home anytime soon? Do you have like an end time for me?" And he was like, "Oh, I hadn't realised you wanted to go home. I guess you don't really want to work here." I was like, "It's really late. Yes, I kind of really want to go home, please. I'm tired. This is the second shift I've worked today." He was just like a real asshole with me. So I don't know, like I kind of really got put off working there ever again. And the company I worked for literally have 3 shifts to me. 4. You can either work at the hotel and spa place, you can work at the race course in Chester, you can work as the kiosk staff at the football ground, or you can work as like delivering, like waitressing to the players, and that's literally all they offer. And most of it is for the hotel and spa. And so since then, I have periodically turned down every single shift that they've offered. I've tried to pick up other shifts, like the kiosk shifts and stuff like that, to sort of compensate. But it's just got to the point where I really do not want to work for this company anymore. And I really want this new bar job that I've been trialed on. So yeah, so I'm really, really nervous because the only bar work experience I've ever had was such a bad experience that I don't know, I don't want to be put through that again. And I know that the staff at the the new place are much friendlier, and I had a really good time with them on Friday, but I do still feel like an outsider. I do still feel like I don't really belong. And so my anxieties are just creeping up and creeping up and creeping up until I feel like I'm slightly suffocating, which isn't a good thing, which is why I thought I would fire up the camera and vlog for a little bit to try and like vent it all out. I know I haven't been vlogging so much lately. I've just been a bit run down, and yeah. And plus, like, I don't really do much. I just sit here and I go on Twitter and I go on games and I watch YouTube. Like, I can't really vlog that. The most exciting thing to happen today was, so far, has been my ASOS order. And even then I'm having to send one of them back. One of the bits back. So yeah, still waiting on my Amazon order. That needs to come through. But yeah, just feeling a bit crappy. Oh yeah, there's another thing I wanted to show you. When we were getting some bits for in town yesterday, there was a DVD offer on, and we wanted one of the DVDs, and we were like, oh, we'll get another one for ourselves then, and it'll be in the offer, and it'll be a nice treat for us. And then so it was like 2 for £10. So we were then like, okay, we'll find another film. And so then we were like really torn between a few films. So then we decided to go for the bigger offer. So it was like 5 for £20, and we got like an extra DVD in there. So we've obviously wrapped one up and given it as a present, but the other ones that we've got are Maleficent, because I really want to watch that. The Maze Runner, because we both really want to watch that. And then like two of my all-time favourite Christmas films, like ever. Elf and Love Actually. Like me and King Bambi have always loved Elf. Like ever since it came out, I've watched it like every year. But Love Actually, Hugh had actually never watched until last year, and he wants to watch it again. We've already watched it this year. We watched it right at the start of the month. But he's like, can we watch Love Actually again? He's like secretly such a rom-com sucker. But yeah, so we've got it on DVD, because I don't actually own it on DVD, and nor Elf, and I think Elf has to be one of the staple films you buy, and then you watch it all year round, not even just when it's Christmas. I just do a top 5 Christmas movies for you guys. That might be something I do. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to ramble at you and hopefully calm down a little bit. It's stressful having anxiety. It's really stressful. Like, everyone gets nervous, but it honestly feels like someone's squeezing my lungs and my heart right now. Yeah, so I'm going to try and focus on not throwing up before I start my shift. It's only 3 hours, and then I get to go see Star Wars. So yeah. I'll see you in a bit. How is it so dark? So, like, you just think about it in the summer, when at this time, like, you can't even see me on the camera, and this is ridiculous. I don't know if I'll keep this bit in. Like, the thing about vlogging is that I can walk along talking to myself, and that's usually fine if you pretend to be on the phone to someone. But I can't even pretend to be on the phone to someone, because I have to have my phone straight out in front of me. So, yeah. I'm really nervous still. Like, it's not raining, so good omen number 1. But panicking a little bit. But I'll see you later. So that was actually a nice, pretty easy shift, and I will hear back on Friday as to whether I've got the job, so I'm going to be dead excited for that. But as you can see, I've got my Star Wars shirt on. It's nearly time. So Hugh is gonna get home soon. He's just finished work. And our other friend Ed is coming with us. So yeah, we're all so excited. Like, I don't know, like, I've always loved Star Wars. When I was little, my brother was obsessed. When he was little, my brother was obsessed. And when I was little as well, I guess. He was obsessed with Star Wars. Like, Star Wars was just everything to him. And, like, I wish he was that little now. Because the amount of, like, good Star Wars stuff that's come out, and the amount of bad Star Wars stuff that's come out in lieu of this film Like 7, 8-year-old Oliver would have loved it, like absolutely loved it. And I'm a bit gutted that he can't come with us, but I'll be seeing him on Sunday. You guys all love my brother. We actually filmed a collab video like the last time he was around, like before I started Vlogmas, that's going to go up on the Sunday after Vlogmas. But yeah. And I also thought I'd let you know that I am going to be releasing a While Dizzy Appears video every single day from the 20th until the 25th to make up for the lack of videos that haven't been Vlogmas. So to make up for that. And then after that, I will get back to gaming. I've been playing a couple of games in my spare time to sort of figure out what I want to do, because I want to dabble some more in weird and wonderful one-offs before I go back to my main channel series. But yeah, so please don't forget to vote in the straw poll about what you want to happen to AKA Dizzy in 2016. Like, I will ultimately do what I think is the best decision, but I do want to hear your guys' opinion, because obviously if enough of you sway me one way, that might be the one where I go, okay, yeah, well, I can do that, that's no problem. But yeah, so the link to that will be in the description of everything, of every video that I do until the end of the year. And yeah, like, I don't know what my schedule is going to be like after Christmas, because I'm going down south to go visit my family and Hugh's family from Boxing Day, and then it's my birthday, and then it's New Year's, and we're traveling back up, and so everything's going to be a bit hectic. So I will try and upload when I can, but I can't guarantee anything, and fingers crossed I will be able to do some more Super Mario 3D World with the boys, if we can get our capture card to work. We've been having some issues with it, which has kind of sucked, in that it just won't work on Hugh's computer at the moment. But hopefully when my new laptop arrives, it will work. And so yeah, because I'd like to play some more 3D World. That was fun. We had a lot of fun with that, even though I sucked. And yeah, so that's what's going down. But yeah, it's just kind of chilling. I'm watching some Hat films at the moment. And yeah, just waiting until we can go to Star Wars. Thank you! Fucking stars!
There's pandas and all sorts. Look at the pandas.
That's good kung fu panda. God damn it.
It's so busy. We were going to get a drink, but
We've said screw it.
might nip out during a dull bit in the film if there is one.
No, we're not going out for the film.
Star Wars was amazing. If you are a fan of the films, you will have to go see it. It was just such a good film. Like, obviously I'm not going to spoil it because, you know, that's not nice. And I wouldn't want it spoiled for me. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was good. But it is incredibly late now because we went to the midnight release. And we have a lecture in the morning, which should be fun. But I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you have, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, subscribe, and I'll see you all.